Ever since Trump beat Hillary, the Democratic Party has moved crazily to the left. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I did a video saying the Democratic Party seems to have lost its mind. And it looks like it's being reshaped in the image of Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, incapable of winning a national election. Well, I look back in history, and this apparently is a trend that goes on with left-wing parties when they lose elections. In the United States, after Reagan beat Carter, which nobody expected to happen, the Democrats nominated left-wing candidate Mondale and then further left Dukakis, and lost 2 national elections by overwhelming margins. And it wasn't until 1992 that they moved back to the center, got some sense, and nominated Bill Clinton and won an election. It was the same thing in Britain. After Margaret Thatcher defeated Callaghan, and in a surprising defeat, the Labour Party moved to the left, and they nominated first Michael Foot, who was a crazy anti-NATO guy, and then Neil Kinnock, who is way to the left, lost 2 elections by enormous margins, lost another election when Major was their opponent, and only after 3 defeats did they nominate Tony Blair and begin to move to the center. So we may confidently expect the Democratic Party to go to the left and be lost wandering in the wilderness for almost a decade before it gets its head-to-head back on straight. Why does this happen? Well, I think there are 2 factors. One is that the charismatic figure that led the right to defeat the left leaves office at some point, term limited or otherwise, and a sort of mushy, non-charismatic figure takes his place, who can't attract the conservative votes anymore. Reagan gives way to Bush, Thatcher gives way to Major. Secondly, I think that when you have a figure like Thatcher or Reagan or Trump that attracts strong support from the moderates, the centrists, who go with them because they're attracted by their charisma and the novelty and importance of their program, they leave the left-wing party, and they leave it in the hands of the ultra-left ideologues, who are the only ones left in the party, and they move it decidedly in a radical direction. But whatever the causes, whatever the outcomes, it's very interesting to see the Democrats reenacting history to their own disadvantage. Thanks for watching.